for Hawaii. You're watching Wake Up Today.
All right, well, according to the latest BBB data, fake charities and fraudulent fundraising campaigns are trying to take millions of dollars each year from people who believe they are helping someone in need. BBB, a nonprofit itself, says scammers are using social media, crowdfunding sites, and texts pretending to be charities to take people's money. Better Business Bureau's Cameron Nakashima joins us this morning with all the details. Good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Brian.
So what is the BBB seeing, and how big of a problem is this?
So what we're seeing locally mirrors federal warnings nationwide. So over the past 2 years of data, nearly $4 million in charity and fundraising fraud attempts have been reported to the Better Business Bureau, and the FBI numbers, though much larger, they tell a similar story. Their annual number was $96 million. Now, here in Hawaii, many people have reported to Better Business Bureau's scam tracker. Those individual reports, many of them are hundreds of dollars that they intended to donate to people in need, and really they ended up finding later that they ended up going to fraudulent actors. And right now we know that there's a lot of need right now. The last few days, right, there was all those earthquakes in Colombia, a lot of relief efforts happening there. Also, last week, Spokane, Washington, a lot of fires that just destroyed a lot of housing in that community. So in these times, bad actors will surface, pretending to be charities, pretending to collect funds for those in need. Really, they're just trying to pocket them for themselves. So it's important to be alert, aware of that, so that you can make sure those dollars go to the right people.
All right, everybody trying to help out, but some people are taking advantage. Now, what are some of the warning signs? What are people actually experiencing when these fundraising efforts turn out to be questionable or fraudulent?
So one of the most important things to really keep in mind is just because you're on a platform that is familiar, even if it's a platform that is trusted, doesn't necessarily mean that if there's a fundraiser on there, it can be trusted or that it is legitimate. So our data actually shows that a lot of these fundraising scams in particular happen on trusted platforms, these crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe or trusted social media sites. Even sometimes you might see an ad, it looks like is from a trusted charity, but really it's an imposter running an unapproved campaign trying to collect those dollars. So in those situations, the red flags don't necessarily surface immediately. They do take a little bit of digging, and what we say is look at the person or the organization who claims to be collecting those funds. Are they actually connected with the individual, the family, or the cause that they claim to support? So it does take a little digging, but as you do that, red flags and misalignment do surface.
You know, got to dig in and find out all the details. But now, if someone sees a fundraiser online or gets asked to donate, what should they do before giving the money?
So first thing, as mentioned, verify the fundraiser or the organization behind those donations. And so some practical steps would be look up the name of the organization or the organizer, look them up on their official website if they have one. Go to bbb.org or give.org. You can look up the business or the charity behind it, see if they're accredited, see if they have a good reputation. And then for the person, do a little bit of social snooping. See if they have a social media website, or sorry, if they have a social media profile, if they have a LinkedIn. First of all, you want to make sure that they exist, and then make sure that they're trustworthy. Once you've done that, second thing is follow the money. So make sure that you understand how that money is being collected and how it's being distributed to make sure that the money that you're giving really is having the impact that you intend for it to have. And then thirdly, keep an eye out for fraud and report it whenever you see it. That reporting really does go a long way. So if you're on a platform like GoFundMe or social media, you can usually report on platform when you see fraudulent charity claims. But you can also report to places like government institutions like the FBI's Cybercrime Division, and of course BBB's Scam Tracker. Reporting that really helps people be aware and helps them to make their money that they're giving goes to those people who really do need it.
All right, Cameron Nakashima from the Better Business Bureau, mahalo for joining us. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thank you.
All right, well, stick around. Coming up next, we'll have that quick check on your morning traffic conditions, and just ahead, bringing you